Hello dear students. In the last class we have already discussed what is that delegation is and what are the elements of delegation. So it is very important in any organization. You need to transfer some authority to your subordinates. Okay, and at the same time you are supposed to give some authority, again responsibility, and you are supposed to uh, give some accountability also. Okay, so in the last class itself we have discussed. So when you made one person responsible, you are supposed to give equal amount of authority also. Okay, there is supposed to be proper balance between authority and responsibility, and the person who got the authority cannot deny that accountability also. Okay, so just let me discuss what is the importance of this delegation concept then. What is the importance? Why it is required? Why it is so important in organization? So we know delegation is nothing but downward transfer of authority from a superior to his subordinate. Okay, so in order to get effective functioning of management, in order to get effective work from the employees, so you supposed to delegate authority. Okay, that is nothing but you supposed to give him, or you supposed to give some authority as well as responsibility. So let us go through what are the importance. Okay, so first thing is effective management. Effective management. Effective management. So when it comes to effective management, so in case of by the process of delegation, so you are going to distribute the powers. You are going to give some powers to your subordinate, and he can, by using that power, he can get the work done from his subordinates. Okay, so it helps a manager to focus on those activities which requires high focus, or the manager can focus on high priority activities, and rest he can give to others. Which means in an organization it is very difficult to take a overlook over all the kind of activities. So it is better if some of the work, some portion of the work is dedicated. Means that is good. Okay, so as a result of delegation, by this process, you can transfer your responsibility, you can transfer your authority to your subordinate, and as a result of it, it helps you to focus on those activities on which you are supposed to focus. Or you can give more time, you can spend more time on those activities which require high priority. Okay, so you can focus on high prioritized activities, and rest you can give or delegate to your subordinates. Okay, that is one of the major benefit. Then second thing, employee development. Employee development. Obviously, as a result of delegation, it helps an employee to improve his abilities. Okay, so it is nothing but in a management. So superior is going to give some powers to his subordinate. As a result of that, that subordinate can improve his abilities, his thinking abilities. He can improve his decision making ability. Okay, so it gives, or it opens a kind of some opportunities. Okay, it opens, it is like giving some opportunities to your subordinates to check their abilities. So routinely, if you're going to allocate some work as well as authority to your subordinates, obviously that subordinates, they can judge, or it is a kind of examination. So as a result of that, they can improve their skills, abilities regarding decision making, and regarding performing the leadership skills. Okay, so they to start feeling responsible, and they to start to improve themselves. Okay, so as a result of it, it helps to improve their decision making abilities, skills, and in the long run, point of view, it helps to develop future managers. So that is why we can say a delegation concept. It also helps to make employee development, or it helps us to create future manager, and that is also one of the major importance. And when it comes to the other point, motivation of employees, motivation of motivation of employees. So obviously, so when we know the process of delegation is nothing but giving some authority to your subordinate. Okay, it creates a kind of a superior subordinate relationship. So as a result of, if you are going to, as a result of delegation, if you are going to distribute some authority, or if you are going to transfer some authority to your subordinate, it creates some kind of satisfaction. That subordinate feels some kind of satisfaction feeling, or otherwise it helps. He can feel that the management is going to recognize him. Okay, he feel recognized, and he feel satisfied, and also as a result of it, it provides some kind of mental peace. It provides some kind of status and recognition to that employee, because when you are allotting some work, it is not only giving authority, it is not only limited to giving authority, it also involves how extent you are going to trust that employee. So that employee or that subordinate on whom to whom you transfer the authority, so he feel that organization is going to recognize his efforts, and it helps him to feel some mental satisfaction, mental peace, and in that context we can say it also motivates employee to perform better. Okay, that is also one of the important. Then moving to the next one, it facilitates growth, facilitation to growth. So when it comes to delegation, so we know that, so in this process we are going to transfer the authority from superior to subordinate. So when routinely you are going to transfer some authority to your subordinate, so obviously it helps you to prepare some ready workforce that can face whatever the challenges. So as a result of it, you can diversify the products. You can enter into a new line of products. So whenever organization has more profits, it can go for opening new branches, and it can enter into new line of products. In such cases, this, as a result of delegation, it enables you a ready workforce that can take up whatever the challenges you want to give. Okay, so whatever the challenges you give, they are ready to face. So it builds such kind of workforce in the organization. So in that point of view, in that kind of context, so it is helpful, and that is also one of the benefit. And moving to the next one, it acts as a basis for the management hierarchy. It acts as a basis for management. Acts as a basis for management hierarchy. So obviously, when you are going to transfer the authority, so this delegation concept is going to create some kind of authority responsibility relationship. It is going to create a superior subordinate relationship. Okay, so that is what the basis for hierarchy, and that helps you to that is going to give clarity about who has to report to whom. Okay, so delegation is going to create that authority. Delegation is going to create that superior subordinate relationship. So that superior subordinate relationship, it is going to help you, or it is going to clarify who has to report to whom, or who is having authority on whom. Okay, it is going to give clear picture regarding the responsibility of each individual, to whom you are responsible and on whom you have authority to give orders. So it is going to give clarity about these aspects. So in that context, so we can say this delegation concept is going to help us to clarify, it is going to act as a basis for the management hierarchy. It helps to make that hierarchy. Okay, then the other thing is it helps to better coordination. It also helps to better coordination. So coordination is one of the very important aspect in any organization. So in order to successful attainment of organizational goals, so it is one of the essential element. Coordination is one of the essential element of any management. Okay, so when you are going to delegate the authority, so it obviously gives clarity regarding their authority, their subordinate superiority relationship, as well as it avoids the confusion. It avoids the confusion of performing the jobs. Okay, so it gives clear picture regarding what is your role in the organization, and that helps you, or that helps the organization to make free from duplication of activities. Okay, and there is no room for overlapping of activities. So it avoids the chances of overlapping activities and duplication of activities. And as a result of it, you can, or it is going to help you to bring coordination in the among the employees. So that is what one of the major important aspect. So it helps to avoid overlapping activities, and also it helps to avoid duplication of activities. As a result of it, you can bring better coordination among the employees, because once when your employees are clear about their role in the organization, what is their own responsibility, so there is no confusion regarding the works. So in such cases, they can do their activities with 100% efforts, and you can get the work in an efficient manner. And as a result of that, we can say it is also benefit from the coordination point of view. And that is about some of the importance of some of the important elements of delegation concept. Okay, so we know that in case of delegation, so we are going to transfer the authority to the subordinate, and also it is going to give clear picture regarding what is your authority, what is your responsibility, and to whom you are accountable. Okay, so this concept is going to help management to attain the goals, and these are the some of the important points. So that is about the today's class. In the next class, we will discuss about what is that decentralization. There is a concept of centralization and decentralization of authority. So we will discuss that chapter, concept in the next class. Till then, stay at home, keep learning. Thank you.